Stampers, it's Kim with the Basement Bunch Stampers, and it's time for another Terrific Tuesday video. And today I want to share with you a new product suite that is going to be coming out in the annual catalog that begins June 2nd. And this one is called Birthday Memories, and I love it. It reminds me of my childhood with all the cute little paper and things. And this is actually a class that I'm going to be offering. So you can actually, if you're interested in this class, check out my blog at kimsbasementbunch.com. It's a class that you can get for free with an order, a Stampin' Up! Order. So feel free to check that out. But what I want to show you today is the coordination of the products for this product suite and how awesome Stampin' Up! Outdid themselves on this product suite. We're used to having stamps and framelits that coordinate together, but this time they even one-upped it. They have stamps and paper that coordinate with framelits. And so I'm going to show you that and kind of explain how I did some of these cards and actually walk you through a little bit of the products. So I'm going to start by showing you the framelits, okay? So these are the 5 cards that I created using all of this product that I'm going to share with you. You get these out of the way. So these are the framelits that come with the bundle. And there's a couple more that I didn't take out yet, but there's a balloon and there's a top hat and a little gift. They're quite little, but these are the main ones that I want to share with you today. These are the ones that I used on these cards. So, and that's kind of what I want to show you, how awesome they coordinate. So these are the framelits. And then there is also a stamp set that coordinates with all of this product as well. And this is the stamp set. So this is what we're used to seeing from Stampin' Up! We are used to seeing a stamp that, here's the little girl, and here's a little girl framelit. And we're used to seeing like the fox here with the fox framelit, and the poodle dog with the poodle dog framelit, and the cake, and so on and so forth. So we are used to seeing that. That is no big surprise. That's what Stampin' Up! Is known for and why we love them so much. But this is even better. So not only do these framelits coordinate with the stamp, they coordinate with the paper pack that comes with this in this bundle as well. So let me show you some of the paper, and I'm going to move these framelits out of here as I walk you through the paper. So let me make this transition real quick. Okay, so this is one sheet of the paper, and I'm going to go through them sheet by sheet because what is so cool is you get lots of different poodles, but there is a framelit to coordinate with this poodle right here. How awesome is that? So what I did when I made my cards, and I didn't waste any of the poodles, but the one I'm showing you is the one that I used to cut out. It is this design, and it is one that I cut out with this framelit. But I actually then hand cut. We're used to doing that anyway. I did the whole fussy cut. Some of these other ones to make additional cards. But how awesome is that? So it not only coordinates with the stamped image, which is right here, but it also coordinates with the paper, which I think is a huge win-win. And I think that a lot of you are going to love that. I had so much fun playing with it. On the opposite side of this poodle paper is just some yellow paper, which is very pretty, and it all kind of coordinates together. So that is one of the pieces of paper that comes in this paper pack. You get 2 double-sided papers, and you get 6 different designs. So the second one is this awesome one right here, and this is the one that I used to create this card. And this card we actually did at the onstage event in Minneapolis, the Stampin' Up! Event. This was our make and take, and I loved it. I love a make and take that I can actually share with everybody and show everyone how simple it is to put together. And you'll notice that right here on the paper is our fox and our banner. And you guessed it, we have coordinating framelits for that as well. So here is the fox, and then here is the banner that you run through the Big Shot. Now some of you are probably saying, how's that going to fit through the Big Shot? You're going to have the Big Shot opening, as most of you know, is about 5.5 inches wide. So you are going to have to cut this paper. What I was doing so that I didn't waste other designs is I was actually taking my scissors and cutting up and going around, but then running it through the Big Shot to save me the fussy cut going around all of those little edges. So that is what I did with that card. Isn't that cute? And then, of course, some of these other ones you could hand cut if you wanted to as well. So let me get those out of here. And on the opposite side of this piece of paper, we have birthday hats. And one of the framelits that I did not get out yet, which I'm going to bring over and show you right now, is a little hat. So you can cut out some of those little hats. And you got lots of them on there. And this is paper I actually used on the Poodle. So the Poodle card is where I used a little 1-inch strip of the different paper. It just kind of all color coordinated together. So that is how I used that paper. So that is one of the additional designs. Another one is this pretty balloons. And again, you'll see some more of those hats on there. So that framelit will work with those hats. You also have a balloon framelit now, so you can cut out some of those balloons. Isn't that just awesome? I'm telling you, Stampin' Up! Really outdid themselves with the coordination of this one. And then there's also a present framelit that goes on this one. So you can cut those things out. What I like about that is then you don't have to color any of these. You already have your colored image just by cutting these shapes out of this paper. And then on the other side of this one is the polka dot. And the polka dot I used on this card right here. A little square of that. Okay. And then this one is right here, and I have it upside down, so I apologize for that. Let me turn it around. This one is perfect for a scrapbook page all on its own. Or you could use this one as well for making like a little gift bag, you know, scoring the sides and such to make a little gift bag for a birthday gift. And then on the opposite side of this one, isn't that just pretty? Let me make sure you guys can see all of that because I think it's gorgeous. And on the opposite side of this one, you have your stripes. And the stripes is what I used on this card on the very bottom right here. And then I just layered a piece of the Pacific Point cardstock on top of it. And then these next two that I'm going to be showing you, I don't have full sheets, and I apologize, but that is because I've cut and prepped already for my class. But one of the sheets has birthday cakes on it. And you notice that I've got some birthday cakes cut out already. So on this, I did actually just cut out some of the ones that I needed. And that you're going to see on this card. Let me bring in my card. Well, actually, I didn't use it on this one. This one I actually hand cut. But I was using these, I did some swap cards. And this was actually the cakes that I used on some of my swap cards. And we're going to actually kind of walk through making one of these. And you'll see that that is what I used. So it was one of these right here. So on the opposite side of the birthday cakes, you have the little muffin man, the little muffin baker guy, and that coordinates, of course, with this right here. Now the framelit is too big. The framelit does not cut out the baker on the paper. That's the only one that's bigger, but it does cut out the one on the stamp. And so that is what I used to make this card. And I actually, on this card, I stamped the baker in crumb cake. I used early espresso ink and then cut him out with the framelit. So that's what I use on here. And this is actually the cake that I used from this paper that's cut out. And that is also this framelit right here. So there you can see where I used the cake. So that is why I used the other cakes on the other card. Isn't that cute though? Just cute birthday cards, I think. And then the final piece of paper that I want to show you, and again, I've only got some scraps of this, or I should say paper already cut because of the way I was using the paper for swaps. But this comes to a page where you get 12 girls, and I just cut them down into 3-inch strips. And then what I did for my card is I used the layering ovals and I cut out the girl, and then I ended up putting a piece of a little doily behind it, like so. Let me bring this in. So I cut that out with the layered oval. I added some dimensionals to the back, and I just used 1/4 of a doily because no one's going to see that, and added a little bit of a, you know, doily to that. And then I topped it off with some of our new ribbon, and let me show you that ribbon a little bit in more detail on another card. So that ribbon actually coordinates with the product as well. And this one is in, let me bring it in right here. I didn't grab a whole bolt of it, so I have to show you it here on the card. I apologize. but it's stitched in the edges like it's been, you know, sewn, like hand sewn is what it looks like. And this is white with the edge being the Pacific point, and it's absolutely beautiful. Very easy to use. I really enjoyed making that on this card. So one of the things I wanted to share with you while I have this card in my hand, you'll see that it's got embossing on it. I used an embossing folder called Sparkle. That is a carryover into our new catalog, so you'll be able to still get that if you're interested in it. But what I did is I stamped my greeting, the Let's Celebrate Your Day, onto this white before I ran it through the Big Shot. So if you ever see anything stamped and you're wondering how'd they get that on there straight and not crooked with it being bumpy, you do your stamping before you run it through the Big Shot. And that is what I did on this card right here. On the opposite side of this paper is just some red balloons and birthday cakes, just some designer series paper that's just the reds and the whites. But I absolutely love this bundle, and I think you will too. It's very, very fun, and I think it just reminds me of my childhood, which is why I fell in love with it, and why it was one of the items that I ordered right away. We were able to pre-order some products if we went to the Stampin' Up! Event, and this is one of the bundles that I nabbed right away because I absolutely fell in love with it and knew I had to have it. So again, I appreciate you stopping by today, and letting me show you a sneak peek of some of the new product that you'll be able to order beginning June 2nd. And I have my catalogs on order, so if any of you would like one and you're not on my mailing list, make sure you get on my mailing list and let me know you would like a catalog. Go to kimsbasementbunch.com, and there's a button that says join my mailing list, and you will get weekly emails with all kinds of specials and deals and Stampin' Up! Information, as well as the email includes my video that I do every Tuesday. So thank you so much for joining me today and letting me share with you some of the new products that I'm looking forward to using, and I hope to see you back next week. Have a great day.